Hello and welcome, everyone. This is Brianna here for your Tuesday tip. It's so good to see you again. Thank you for watching. If you're on YouTube, click subscribe. If you're on Facebook, click like. Hopefully you like what you're seeing. If you want to stay up to date with the tips that I'm posting, please make sure that you take the appropriate course of action to stay connected. Today is a little bit of a public service announcement where I'm telling you to get comfortable and order the freaking pancakes if you want the pancakes. So let me explain a little bit what I'm meaning by this. I'm kind of noticing, or over the course of my life, have noticed, maybe you've noticed too, that some people, they kind of go around life in a grumpy type of uncomfortable state. Maybe you're one of those people who feels kind of grumpy sometimes. I know I've felt kind of grumpy sometimes. Everybody does, I think, from time to time. And we've learned to really tolerate a lot of the things that make us uncomfortable. And I think over time, those things add up. And they make you feel kind of grumpy. They dull your shine, right? They kind of take the spark out of life, and it's kind of like grinding. You always feel like you're hustling, and always kind of chasing after a carrot that you're never going to get. You know, when XYZ day happens in the future, you'll be able to relax. Like maybe it's when you retire, or maybe it's, when this big work project is done, or whatever it may be. And sometimes there's a ring of truth to that. Sometimes it's good to tolerate things for like a small amount of time to get the job done. Sometimes you have to push to get your goals and make them happen. But a lot of times we can vastly improve our experience right in the time that we're experiencing whatever it is that's making us uncomfortable. And my suggestion is that when we take control of that fact and we do the things that we can to make our experience more positive, more comfortable, more enjoyable in the moment, it has a really profound impact on your life. And the amount of impact you have on the world around you is totally different, and it's better because you're kind of bringing this energy to the world now that you weren't before when you were feeling uncomfortable. So I think that there's a lot of reasons that we come to tolerate discomfort. I think that a lot of us have become people pleasers over time. I know that's something that's a big problem for me, and I would say that it's a big problem for women, but I don't think that that's necessarily true. I think men do this a lot too, even though it might look different for different people. There are a ton of people pleasers out there. It's hard sometimes, like if we place value on other people's approval, or if we have kind of internalized these standards for how we're supposed to live our lives. If we're supposed to grin and bear it when we don't like something, or we're just supposed to keep our mouth shut to keep the even keel in the household, or whatever it might be, we kind of lose our power when it comes to our own experience and how enjoyable it is. And when it comes to like, food and stuff, so the eat the pancakes part at the beginning, right? Let me explain that a bit. A lot of times it's like, we learn to not trust the signals that our body is telling us, especially if you're involved in the fitness industry, or you follow anything for any kind of like health and fitness routine, or just whatever. There's like these general ideas of what's good and what's bad for you, and what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. And I think that a lot of times, we might follow these rules for the right reasons. Like, we want to be healthier. That's a really great goal. But sometimes if your body wants pancakes, like if you want to eat pancakes, then you got to order the pancakes. So like today at breakfast, for instance, I met a new networking contact for breakfast. It was a lovely conversation. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to order a stack of pancakes just myself. I never really order stuff like that, but I was craving it. And I used to have this playing in my head that's like, I can't control control myself around food. Like I'm not good at buffets because I always get too much food, or basically these feelings that I'm irresponsible with food, that I make irresponsible choices. And I could go on for a while about that, but I won't. Today I ordered the freaking pancakes, and this is something that I would say to anybody even before today. Maybe it's a donut, like maybe it is whatever it is, you know, that you've been craving for a while and denying yourself. If you are in the habit of making yourself comfortable and doing the things that you want to do, the things that, you know, really would add experience to your day, and you're in the habit of doing that and not feeling bad about it, then you won't overeat the pancakes. I ate like one pancake and I took the rest home, but it was delicious and I loved the experience, and it filled that craving that I've had for the freaking cranberry walnut pancakes at Peppermints, that I really liked them. They were great and I enjoyed it, and I don't feel bad about it for a second. I didn't even overeat, and it's because I wasn't stressed out about overeating. I wasn't stressed out about ordering the pancakes, so it didn't make a difference. So what you do when you do these types of things, when you take the incentive or the you know, you follow the nudge to make yourself more comfortable in a given moment. Maybe it's by stretching out a sore muscle. Maybe it's by lowering your shoulders when you're on a stressful phone call. Maybe it's by getting a pillow and putting it behind your back or sitting on it, or, you know, whatever the heck it may be, making yourself more comfortable in the moment. Or if you're in the habit of ordering whatever you want to eat, what sounds good to you in the moment, and you're not stressed out about it, but you're willing to listen to the body's signals that it's sending you about what it wants, it's very empowering. You know, you start to realize that you have much more control over your experience than you were giving yourself credit for before. It opens up a whole world of possibilities. I know it sounds crazy, but it really does. And like the small improvements that you can make to your experience on a momentary basis, they add up and make such a big impact at the end of the day. So what I would say, you know, for your action step today, take one action today when you notice yourself feeling uncomfortable in any way. Maybe your back feels tight, or, you know, maybe you're feeling a little bit irritable sitting at the computer screen and you need to get up and take a walk. Ask yourself, what could make me feel more comfortable right now that I can do? You know, and do it. Take the incentive and do it. I don't think incentive is the right word there, but I've used it a couple times. Oops. Whatever. But do it. You know, take the action. Make yourself feel more comfortable. Or listen to your body's urge. One urge today. Maybe you want a donut, just one donut. Like, I'm not suggesting that you go out on a binge fest here and eat everything in sight, but I'm saying take the stress off. Like, take the pressure off. Just do what makes you feel good, what makes you feel really, really good inside. Just do that. Listen to it and trust your body. You know, over time, when you take this practice and you make yourself comfortable on a regular basis and you prioritize your body's comfort, it sends such a powerful signal to yourself about your worth and what you deserve and how much power you have. You know, those people who like walk into a room and it seems like they feel like they own it. You know, they're not afraid to be comfortable in the space that they're occupying, and it sends such a signal to all of the people around them about how comfortable they are. And when people are comfortable, you know, they make a nicer impact. It's nicer to be around people who are feeling comfortable and relaxed, and the best ideas come to you when you're feeling comfortable and relaxed. And also, it kills stress. Like, stress kills people over time, and the more you're in the habit of relaxing and making yourself comfortable whenever you can, making yourself more comfortable even just with little actions, your whole life experience is going to improve. So trust your body, give it what it needs, give it what it wants, and know that you have a lot more power to impact your experience than you might be taking advantage of right now. So I would love to hear what came up for you while you were watching this video. or any questions coming up at all. I hope that you'll put them in the comments if they are coming up. I would love to answer your questions. And if you're looking for help implementing this stuff in your life at all, or you have questions, or you have a huge problem that you're dealing with and you're like, I can't put this into practice because I have this huge problem that is taking up all of the brain waves that I have. I hope you'll schedule a consultation with me. They're totally free. They're no obligation to just talk and see if I might be able to help you with what you're dealing with or point you in the right direction. I would really love to talk to you and see if I might be able to help out. And I think that that's it for today. If you have any topics you'd like to see me cover in these videos, don't hesitate to let me know. And I will see you again on Thursday. Take care.